What's going on, everyone? This is game one between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Detroit Pistons. What an epic game one to get us started, because I think most people thought the Pistons weren't that good after they almost lost 3-1 to the Magic. But since coming back, they've locked in and look like the #1 seed again. Early on, they're making a little bit of defensive mistakes, but they're going to turn up the defense later on. You won't see in the highlights, but the Cavs started missing like crazy. Cade Cunningham's just going to pop that three right there. Cleveland Cavaliers have defensive issues. I'm going to point some of them out, but they're just going to allow the Pistons to get very comfortable in the game. Duncan Robinson is wide open. That's barely a contest for NBA players. For the Cavs, this Pistons team is completely different to the Raptors. You have Cade Cunningham leading the way. Just watch how he's going to cook up so patiently and pops that mid-range shot. Even though this game he didn't shoot that well, he controls the tempo of the game, and they're getting that steal. You see the defense starting to show. Run up that break, give it to Tobias. Oh yeah, old man threw that up and in. After being passed around the NBA, Tobias Harris has really transformed his career from just being a standstill role player, catch and shoot. Now he's a pivotal part of the offense, and the Pistons might make it far with that type of mentality. Oh yeah, gonna lose that ball. Another steal. Jenkins gonna roll on up. Easy lay. James Harden cannot seem to break the curse of having terrible playoff games. Tonight, he shot 22 points, but 6 out of 15 from the field, 1 out of 7 from the three-point line. That's ass. But yeah, he's going to do what he does though. Evan Mobley's going to pop one in. The big men for the Cavs did not play that well tonight. You had Jarrett Allen. He only had 2 points. Evan Mobley had 14 points. So, seems like the Pistons' big men got it done defensively. Jenkins going to do very nice things off the bench. You see he's getting a little bit hot. They're going to flip that dribble handoff. Oh yeah, Isaiah Stewart is doing facilitation, directing traffic. And now Cade just gets a wide open three. They need to stop playing drop coverage on Cade. Don't allow him to shoot so many threes. Thompson twin going to swing it around. And now he's going to find Stewart wide open. Does seem like the Cavs have a few things to fix up. Don't double team Jenkins. That's not ideal. Duren, he's going to pop a mid-range shot right there. Duren, although an all-star this season, has not been playing that well. 11 points, 12 rebounds, but defensively his presence could be felt. Max Strus going to light one up. You can see early on the Cavs already losing by quite a bit, and they're just going to pop them threes at the end of the buzzer. That won't even be the first one. Cleveland Cavaliers got to tighten up. Oh yeah, Donovan Mitchell does that signature floater. He's going to do what he does. Love taking those tough shots. Dennis Schroeder, he's going to try to control the tempo, swing around that ball. That's some great offense right there. But for the bench guys, Thomas Bryant had 4 points. You see Dennis Schroeder had 9 points. Max Strus had 19. So they kind of gave their effort. Oh, another terrible possession. This is another example of unacceptable defense by the Cavs. Thompson, Cade looked like he's setting that screen right there. He's so smart, just going to reject it. Evan Mobley is too high up. It's up to Tyson to block and Thomas Bryant to come over to help. Runs away, and Thomas Bryant is too slow. Going to do an up and under, and that's an easy bucket for Thompson. Oh yeah, after the screens, they got the matchup they wanted. Donovan Mitchell and Isaiah Stewart. Going to lose the handle a bit, but start sourcing up. Pop that three in his face. Splash. Cade's going to respond on the other end though. Keep spamming those pick and rolls, and great pass. Oh, Thompson spinning around to Isaiah Stewart. You know Thompson is not shooting that ball, but the passing is on display. Oh yeah, Duncan Robinson just do this handoff action. Isaiah Stewart mean screen, and Thomas Bryant is doing drop coverage again. Practice shot. The Cavs are having severe issues with dealing with Pistons screening, because Duncan Robinson just going to run over. Was that a moving screen by Stewart? Anyway, Duncan Robinson is wide open, gets double team treatment, so just passes the ball, and another screen from Isaiah Stewart. He's going to catch that ball absolutely wide open. Thomas Bryant is playing drop coverage, going to make another one. You cannot be doing this now. Duncan Robinson is known as a sharpshooter. That's how he's made his bag in the league. Strus going to keep popping himself. I do wonder what type of adjustments will the teams make. I know Cavs can clean up defensively quite quickly. Pistons going to do the same thing though. If it works, why change it? Thompson in attack mode, like the other twin, can't shoot to save his life, but can do the right things such as laying up, passing the ball, and playing defense. Cavs, they're just going to alternate between the guys. Now it's Donovan Mitchell's turn to have the ball. They're running some plays, going to leave a man wide open. Splash. They got to live with that, because you got to focus your attention on the stars. Oh, Jalen Duren Gonna fumble that pass. Another steal. Gonna lay that up. Ooh, Eamon Thompson athleticism is on a different level. Just look how far behind he is from the three-point line to the half-court line. He's gonna turn on the Jets and make the ground back to get this block. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Pistons gonna keep playing defense. Harden gonna lose it as usual, and now Donovan Mitchell loses it. This allows him to just run up the break easily and one as well. And you can see the lead is growing. What can James Harden do to bring the Cavs back in the game? Pass it to Mobley. Oh yeah, Mobley gonna throw that up and in. But it seems like James Harden is looking quite passive. Look at him just running softly around. So the Cavs, they allow the Pistons to get all these rebounds and give up on Duncan Robinson because that man was James Harden. He was just standing in the paint. Evan Mobley's going to get stripped now. Bad boys Pistons getting all those deflections, swing it around, and that's an open three, but you live with that. Disrupting the Cavs offense is the main thing you want to do. Make them keep taking tough shots right there, and you're just going to extend the lead. See, James Harden gets ripped again. Cade Cunningham exhibits great on-board defensive skills. Another dunk. It's literally to the point where Evan Mobley is taking the ball into his own hands. No passing to Harden. Going to do it straight to Jarrett Allen and then throw it up and in. It seems like the Cavs coach have James Harden acting like a point guard, straight to passing to Strus, and that might actually work. If James Harden can pass it non-stop to wide open shooters, we might have a series. Tobias Harris gonna keep making those shots though. We really love to see him hooping. Gambles on that steal and allow Mitchell to shoot a three. Little bit of a mistake. You see the Cavs have some fight. They're reducing this lead right now. Dennis Schroeder tried to fake the pass. And, you know, Cade Cunningham got caught trying to kick the ball. No matter where Dennis Schroeder goes, he's always going to think he's him. Goes around, sees Cade Cunningham, turns on the Jets. The speed is elite. Oh, fumbles it straight to Strus. Ooh. Max Strus was in sniping mode. Cade going to swing it around. Jenkins three. Missed that. And, you know, you got Strus going up the court. X Factor right here. Jam that in. But again, like the first quarter, the Cavs are going to fall asleep and allow Hollins to just roll up for a tough three-pointer. Sheesh. In the fourth quarter, Max Strus continues to prove his worth and won. Seriously, the Cavs needed to rely on him tonight. Doing everything. Pistons so balanced with their attack. Jalen Duren always running those screens. You see Duncan Robinson could fake the lob and then take the floater himself. The gravity of the other guys, even if they don't score, they're all threats. Oh, Donovan Mitchell sees a cone in front of him, loses it, and spins around, passes to Schroeder. That's beautiful offense from them. They started to figure out they should not be doing these crazy ISO shots, facilitate, but allowing three-pointers on the other end. Duncan Robinson gets whatever he wants, rolls on in for a floater, and one. He's going to push James Harden. James Harden, he's going back into point guard mode. Sees Donovan Mitchell, give it straight to him. Wants to cook Duncan Robinson after that mean shove. Gonna go in and throw it up himself. That's tough. Max Strus, that's gonna be a heat check shot right there. James Harden, he's not gonna pass this time, right? Wide open, floated that up and in. James Harden got to step up in the fourth quarter in these tight games. They need him. Attack Duncan Robinson, another floater, but Jalen Duren's there to show off his defensive presence. Cade to Duren. You can see Duren actually has an impact. It not might be the prettiest hoops, but gets the job done. Cade to Duren again. It looks like the Cavs can literally do nothing against him. Every time Cade has the ball, he's going to make the right pass. Is this the third time to Duren? Come on now. Seriously, the Cavs are getting smoked by that all-star duo. James Harden going to go in, going to float that up himself. This time doesn't get blocked. But the game, it's getting a little bit out of hand. Jenkins going to make another mid-range shot. It's kind of a two-possession game. Cade just controls everything, throw it up and in. Cavs literally cannot stop anything the Pistons are throwing up. Tobias Harris want to cook James Harden right here. Oh, crossover mean, throws it up. Sheesh. Tobias Harris really looking like the second best player on the team. Oh, James Harden wants to do a signature step back. Instead goes in for another floater. But it might be too little too late. Mitchell's going to pop a tough fading three. Maybe they have a fighting chance, but now he takes another one and airballs it. Unfortunately, Jenkins going to get that ball and dunk it right in, and that's pretty much the end of the game. Who do you think is going to win this series? I personally think the Pistons are too good, They're probably going to verse the Knicks later. So let's see what happens. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see the outcome of the playoffs. I'll see you guys later.